Our next speaker is Dan Maldonado, who's the president of Teamsters Local 445 here in the Valley.
Well, thank you for having me. Every time I get on one of these forums, right, for some reason, I feel some kind of guilt, right? Because with the organization that I work for, I don't have the suffering of the systemic racism. And I know it because I'm the only Hispanic officer within 7 counties of my local, right? So that's a big deal. So my local is very diversified. We have over 3,000 members. This is not my first time in the area encountering a company that gets tax breaks. I had another company that we took the fight on, and you know, they got these tax breaks to create jobs. As Chris, you know, was making $25, they were paying the driver $25. But the actual fact is that they actually drove the standard down because they found the loophole not to pay these people overtime, right? And so here I am dealing with another company that's getting $21.5 million in tax breaks. And about 10 years ago, right, they said that you needed about $22 to $23 an hour just to survive in Orange County, right? So, you know, I understand people always talk about the boroughs being expensive, but it's like, what's the point of being a homeowner in Orange County if you're not going to be able to afford it? And another beautiful thing about our organization is when you get a contract, you get the right to vote on the contract. Where else do you get to go and negotiate? It doesn't matter if you're white, black, or Hispanic in my organization. You all vote collectively on what you're going to make, right? So it's okay for Jeff Bezos to continue his capitalism, right? But then the union with collective bargaining has its own way of capitalism where you have increases on an annual basis. And when that contract expires, you get to go back and negotiate. But for some reason, these companies don't want peace labor agreements. They'll spend up to $350 an hour to bust a union campaign. I'm like, well, you know, all I'm asking for is to come to the table and speak. With many support from you guys and Rich Steger, who helped me out a lot. Back in May, when they started building in the Amazon around the corner from my union hall, we took a picket to them, and DSA and Nobody Leaves Hudson Valley and the AFL-CIO, we stood up to them. We stood up to them for 4 weeks, and that was the same thing. They hired a contractor that refused to hire Teamsters and hired a trucking company that was paying their drivers the $22 an hour, no benefits, no pension, anything like that. See, when the Teamsters, we negotiate your medical. If you have a wife that is ill, right, and she's sick and you can't work and you have that hardship, you know, you don't have to worry about refinancing your house or selling your home because you can't afford to make the medical coverage, because that's the type of medical that we negotiate. And so once again, like I said, being a part of the union, I feel a sense of entitlement because I am somewhat privileged because I've always had the opportunity to work on the collective bargaining and negotiate the wages that we make. And that's what I feel the rest of America needs. And if, you know, this Amazon goes up, I look forward to representing the members that go work there. Thanks.